We forgot to cover some numbers on this house. Before we go to the title company, let's talk real quick. Basically, look at all the work that needs done with this. Outside trim work, paint, siding. Basically, I lump this into a $20,000 rehab project. Okay, we've got roughly about 1,100 square feet. Okay, we're basically going to pretty much put a new inside in this. Some of the walls we're going to retexture it. We're going to have a new kitchen, new bath, new doors, new windows. We're going to redo the trim. We've got some landscaping work that we need to do. Overall, I came up with a budget of about 20. Now, when I had my potential buyers coming in here, they were doing a little more scientific. I've done several hundred transactions. I'm just kind of doing this math right in my head. But if you're new, basically you want to keep track of very specific line items so you know what the tally is. If you're a Platinum student listening to this, you want to go to the forum website and you can download your rehab estimator forms right there. That's what you want to use when you're coming out here to do these numbers. Now, when the first two buyers that were here that both wanted it, the first one came up with a rehab estimation of $19,000 and change. And the other guy was basically right in the ballpark. And just out of curiosity, they said, "What did you budget?" I said 20. And they're like, "Where's your breakdown?" I said, "It's in my head." Okay, that's what I do. But ultimately, they used the information on the rehab estimator. Actually, the first gentleman was a Platinum student. If you're not a Platinum student, you're going to have to get that information yourself. Spend a day at Home Depot shopping. Learn what stuff costs. Find some contractors. Use referrals. Use your insurance agent. People you know that are going to know people that do this kind of work. So basically, we got a house that's worth somewhere, by my estimation, about 120 when it's fixed up. We got it under contract for 50. It needs about 20. We're going to go to a closing. We're selling this thing quick for 60. We're making a quick profit of 10 grand, less closing costs. We did use one of my lenders, so I've got his costs of funds built in the equation. We're still going to make nearly $9,000 once all the dust settles. Not bad for something we're not going to fix up. So now you know all the numbers, now you know what needs fixed. Let's go to closing. Let's go get a check. Hi, this is Mike with localmentor.com. Now we're here at the title company, First American Heritage. We've so graciously got Carmen, who's willing to put up with me doing this today, and we have Jack, our buyer, and we're basically going to walk through how quick an all-cash deal closes. So we've got our IDs copied. I've signed my half. There's a couple of stacks of forms. So Jack's here. He's got some cash, and we're going to close the house.
Let's do it.
Have you had the opportunity to review the figures prior to today?
I have.
You have? Okay. Credit column showing the proration of taxes, and then the debit column showing the sales price, half of the closing fee, and the state tax fee, which is a penny per thousand from the sales price. So funds due from you. Sign there, and there are 3 copies of the exact same thing.
Sure got quiet in here.
Yeah.
We can't make any comments.
Yeah. Well, what you will see is there's no loan documents with this transaction. It's a cash close. So normally when you go to close, you see this big stack of loan documents. We don't have that. In fact, traditional financing probably wouldn't even close on that property due to the condition. So you really have to sell it based on its condition as a cash deal or hard money or home equity line of credit. Basically money that is going to show up regardless of the condition of the property. Because it is in a rough condition, traditional financing probably would not fund a mortgage on that house in its current condition. Once Jack closes, fixes it up, now we can put permanent financing on it because it's going to be in a whole different condition.
Okay.
Work on our 4th piece of paper. 3 copies of the closing statement.
No. Closing instructions, this is what actually authorizes First American Title to close the transaction and disperse all of the funds. Closing fee was $350, split equally between the buyer and seller. deed transfer declaration. This actually goes to the county assessor and lets them know that you're the new owner of the property and helps them assess taxes on the property that you're purchasing. So the county assessor wants to know if any personal property was included in the transaction, and they also want to know the condition of the property. And then you sign here, and then just confirm your mailing address. Just need to get your funds for closing. I'm gonna go sort through
That's
this
about
paperwork
it.
and I'll be right back.
Okay.
We'll pause for a second and
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Here are your copies of what you signed today for your reference, including the check on top for the overage that you brought to closing.
Right, okay.
And then here are your copies,
Okay.
along with your check, and then 2 items that Beth wanted us to give to you from your previous closing.
Okay, great.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Carmen. Jack?
Thank you.
Pleasure. All right. And that's it. 3 hours worth of work. And we got a check here, if you can read that. $8,609.07. Not bad for a partial day.
Uh-huh.
And that's it.